Hello, welcome back to Happy Learning. This is Bindu Devi. We are learning the chapter Polynomials from class 9, and in today's video we are discussing exercise 2.2 question number 3. So let us start the question. Here question number 3, verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial indicated against them. That means polynomial they given, which is the polynomial 3x plus 1. This is the polynomial, and it's zero of the polynomial also they given. What is that? Negative 1 by 3. Okay, so this zero of the polynomial, it is correct or not, that what we have to verify. So before starting this, we have to know what is the zero of the polynomial. Already we studied what is the zero of the polynomial. Okay, so what is the zero of the polynomial? Just revise or just try to recall what is the zero of the polynomial. Okay, so for recalling, I am just writing here one example. Suppose p of x is equal to x plus 5. This is the example only. Okay, this is example only. P of x is equal to x plus 5. So what is the zero of the polynomial? For the value of x, that means x is a variable, we know. Any value we can, infinitely many values are there. So which appropriate value when we are substituting instead of x, then the polynomial's value will change or it will turn into 0. So that is the zero of the polynomial. For example, p of negative 5, if we are taking for x negative 5, and when we are substituting that negative 5 plus 5, so this polynomial's value will equal to 0. Okay, so we can say negative 5, because negative 5 help us to reach to 0, isn't it? So that why we can say negative 5 is the zero of this polynomial. In short, which value help us to reach to 0, that value is known as the zero of that particular polynomial. Okay, now how to find out the zero of the polynomial? There is a method that is like this way. See, what is the question or what is the polynomial that we have to write? X plus 5 equal to 0. Equality we have to write, and we have to write equal 0. Okay, because we have to get the answer as 0. No? So first itself we are writing a simple equation. What is the polynomial, and we are equating that polynomial to 0. And now this is in the form of a simple equation. Now we can find out the missing value of x, which means by transposing. So x is equal to negative 5. That means if this positive 5 we are shifting to the other side of the equality, its sign will change. Okay, and its name, it is what? Transposing. So when we are shifting this plus 5 to the other side, it is minus 5. So we will get the answer for x. What is that? Negative 5. This is the way we will get. This is the method only. But while seeing the question itself or seeing the polynomial itself, we will understood what is the zero of the polynomial. Okay, so this is one of the example I given. Now one more example we will check to confirm which way we have to find out the zero of the polynomial. For example, p of x is equal to 2x plus 5. Suppose this is a polynomial. Now what is the zero of the polynomial? So what is the method? 2x plus 5 equal to 0. This is the first step. Now transposing method, and have to find out the value of variable. So 2x is equal to 0 is already here. We are shifting positive 5 to the other side, so it become negative 5. Okay, so 0 minus 5, it is minus 5. So 2x is equal to negative 5. Now we need the value not for 2x, we need the value for x alone. So make x alone here and shift this 2 to that side. Now here 2, it is in multiplication. So multiplication's opposite, it is what? Division. So therefore what is the value of x? X is equal to negative 5 by 2. So we got the value for x, that is what? Negative 5 by 2. So for this polynomial, what is the zero of the polynomial? negative 5 by 2. That means where is x? When we are substituting this value negative 5 by 2, so this polynomial fully turn into 0. Okay, so this is the 0 of the polynomial. So this is just recording section we did. I hope you understood what is the 0 of the polynomial. This we have to apply here, or this is the way we have to do this. Okay, so let us start. Here the question it is 3x plus 1. So which value we have to substitute? Value also they given negative 1 by 3. Negative 1 by 3. In polynomial where is x? There we have to substitute. So 3 into negative 1 by 3 plus 1. Plus 1. No change in that. Plus 1. Okay. So substitution is over. Now calculation. We know this 3 and the 3 in the denominator will cancel out. Now what is balance? Negative 1 plus 1. Now what is its answer? We know when the signs are different, numbers are same but the signs are different, so we have to subtract, and the answer it is what? 0. Negative 1 and plus 1, answer is 0. So here when we substituted the value negative 1 by 3, we got 0. So whenever we are getting the answer as 0, so we can say, confirmly we can say negative 1 by 3 is the 0 of this polynomial. So that we have to write, yes, negative 1 by 3 is the 0 is the 0 of the polynomial. So this is the way we have to do. Question also, that means the polynomial they given and the 0 of the polynomial also they given. So we have to verify. That is our duty. That only we have to do. We have to check yes or no. That only we have to do. Okay. So I hope this first question and its a solution you understood. Okay. So let us move on to the next question. Question number 2. P of x is equal to 5x minus pi. Polynomial is this, and which value we have to substitute? X is equal to 4 by 5. Where is x? We have to substitute this value and we have to check whether this is the 0 of the polynomial or not. Okay, so let us start. P of this value we are substituting 4 by 5 equal to 5x minus pi equal to 5 into 4 by 5 minus pi. This 5 and denominators 5 both will cancel out. What is balance? 4 minus pi. And we know 4 minus pi, it is not equal to 0. So we can say 4 by 5 is not the 0 of the polynomial. Therefore, 4 by 5 is not the 0 of the polynomial, or we can write P of x also of the polynomial. So which one they given, that means which one they given as the 0 of the polynomial, we verified that, but it is not the 0 of the polynomial. Okay. Question number 3. P of x is equal to x square minus 1. This is the polynomial and zeros they given 2. That means 1 and negative 1 are the zeros of this polynomial. Actually zeros of the polynomial means the solution itself. Now here solutions are 2. Why solutions are 2? In the previous question, previous two questions, we see they given only 1 0 of the polynomial. Why? Because that two polynomials are linear. Zeros of the polynomial for linear only 1 0 will come. If the polynomial, if it is quadratic, how many zeros will come? It will come 2. If the polynomials are cubic, how many zeros will come? 3 will come. That means zeros is nothing but it is what? The solution itself. Here the question, that means the polynomial, it is a quadratic polynomial. That means power it is 2. So definitely how many solutions, how many roots, how many answers? 2 answers will be there. So that why 2 answers came here. Now we have to check it is correct or not. Okay. So let us start with the first 0 of the polynomial 1. So in this polynomial, first we are substituting 1 and we are checking that. After that we are substituting the second value. Okay. So first of all, P of 1. So 1 square minus 1. You know 1 square it is 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 it is 0. So we can say yes, 1 is the 0 of this polynomial. Now one more value they given, that also we have to check. So next we have to, that I am just doing here. So P of negative 1 we are substituting in this polynomial. Negative 1 the whole square minus 1. Okay, so we know, we studied this in our integers chapter in the lower grade. When negative's power, if it is coming even, so the sign will convert into what? Positive. But if the powers are odd number of times, if it is repeating, then the ultimate sign will come negative. So here the power it is even number of time repeating, so we know it is positive. So negative 1 square it is 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 1, answer will be 0. So in short we can say both, that means 1 and negative 1, both are the zeros of this polynomial. Yes, it is correct. So that we can write. So 1 and negative 1 are the zeros of the given polynomial, This is the answer. Okay. Now let us move on to the next question. Fourth question. P of x equal to x plus 1, x minus 2. Here they given the zeros of the polynomial, 2 values are there. Okay, so definitely we know when the 2 values are coming, if the polynomial is quadratic. Here when we are looking first side, this is not quadratic. Okay, this is a binomial, and that means binomial into binomial. So when we are multiplying these two, then we are getting what? A quadratic polynomial. And we have to do the simplification here. Here this is in the form of fourth identity, because fourth identity, x plus a, x plus b, what will be the answer? We studied the standard identities 4. In that, the fourth identity, what is the answer? X square plus the sum of the numbers. So a plus b into x plus the product of the numbers. So that means a. So middle one, it is the sum of the number, and the last one, it is the product of the number. So when we are simplifying this, it is in the form of fourth identity. Directly we can write its answer. So first itself, what is the variable? X square. So that is x square. Now which are the two numbers? Their sum, a plus b. So 1 and negative 2, when we are doing their sum. So for example, 1 plus, sorry, here negative sign is here, 1 minus 2. Actually sum we have to do, but the signs are different, that why we are subtracting. So we will get negative 1. So negative 1 into x means x itself. Okay, negative 1 into x, x itself will come. Actually it will come like this way, x square minus 1x. Okay, now next one, it is what? The product of the numbers. Numbers are 1 and negative 2. So when we are multiplying that, we will get negative 2. So actually this is binomial into binomial. When we did that, we will get a quadratic equation. Look, its highest power is 2. This is basically, this polynomial is basically quadratic. That why 2 zeros of the polynomial they give. Okay, now in this polynomial, quadratic polynomial, we have to check these 2 zeros of the polynomial, it is coming correct or not. Okay, so first of all, we are taking negative 1 as the value. So this is P of x. Here first value we are taking, that is negative 1, equal to negative 1 the whole square minus 1 into negative 1 minus 2. Here we can't substitute because here there is no variable. Now substitution over, now calculation, equal to negative 1's square, that is positive 1, negative 1 into negative 1, that is positive 1, because we know when same signs are coming in multiplication, the ultimate sign is positive. So positive. Now the last one, negative. Now calculation, we have to do the sum up. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 minus 2, that is 0. That means when we substituted the first value, the polynomial's value will turn into 0. So we can say negative 1 is the 0 of the polynomial. Now we have to check the second value, p of 2. In which polynomial we have to substitute? This polynomial. Okay, so here already the polynomial is here, so I am directly doing the substitution. So first one, 2 square minus 1 into 2 minus 2. Okay, substitution is over. Now calculation, 2 square, it is 4, minus 1 into 2, 2, this minus 2. Now these two are negative signs, so when the signs are same, we can add and put the same sign. So 4 minus 4, and here we can do the subtraction. 4 minus 4, that is equal to 0. So when we substituted the value 2 in the polynomial, we get the answer as 0. So we can say 2 is also the 0 of the polynomial. So here we can write, so negative 1 and positive 2 are the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, now move on to the next question. Fifth question, p of x equal to x square, and the 0 of the polynomial, it is 0 itself. So here only one value. Now we know the polynomial, it is quadratic, so two answers have to come, no? That's what we studied. But here only one answer. Why this happened? Because this is a quadratic, no doubt in that, but at the same time this is monomial also, no? Only one variable it is here, that means one term only. So in that term, which value we have to substitute? No operations, no other operations here. So we have to substitute 0 only. So then we will get the answer 0. So actually there are two values, but both are same, 0 and 0. That why only one time return. Now that is true or false. That's what we have to check. Okay. Very easy question. Why? Because here monomial only. So p of 0 equal to 0 square. 0 square we know it is 0. So we can say when we substituted the value 0, the polynomial will turn into 0. So definitely 0 is the 0 of this particular polynomial. So we can say, so 0 is the of the polynomial. Now next question. Now sixth question, p of x equal to lx plus m. We know this is which type of polynomial? Just look the power, it is 1. So that means this is a linear polynomial, and that's why 1, 0 of the polynomial only they given. Then we have to check this is correct or not. That means what is the 0 of the polynomial they given? Negative m by l. So let us start. So instead of x, we have to substitute negative m by l equal to l into negative m by l. Where is x? There we have to substitute. Now calculation. This l and the l which is in the denominator will cancel out. Now what is balance? Negative m plus m is balance. and the letters or the variables are same but the signs are different, so we have to subtract, so we will get, this will cancel, no, so the answer it is what? 0. So we can say yes, it is the 0 of the polynomial. So we can write it here. So negative m by l is the 0 of the polynomial. Okay, now next question. 7th question. P of x equal to 3x square minus 1. Polynomial is quadratic, that one. 2 zeros they already provided, we have to check it is correct or not. So let us substitute the first value. Values are negative 1 by root 3 and 2 by root 3. Okay. P of negative 1 by root 3. So substitution we are doing 3 into negative 1 by root 3 the whole square. For x square is that one, minus 1. Now 3 as it is will come. Now we have to find out the root of or the power of negative 1 by root 3. So negative 1 by root 3 into negative 1 by root 3. Its meaning is this, no? Yes. Then we know negative and negative become sign, it is what? Positive. Okay. Then 1 into 1. That means in multiplication, when the fractional numbers are coming, which way we studied the calculation? That means multiplication, how to do? Multiply the numerators, and so when we are multiplying the numerators, we will get 1. Multiply the denominators. So root 3 into root 3, it is what? We know root x into root x, that is equal to x. So similarly, root 3 into root 3, the answer is 3. So root 3 into root 3, we can write here 3. Okay, so when we find the square of this particular number, we will get 1 by 3. So that we have to write here. Into 1 by 3, because negative signs, if it is the power, if it is even number of time, it is positive. So 1 by 3. Now the balance one minus 1. Now we know these two 3's will cancel out. What is balance? 1 minus 1, and in subtraction answer is 0. So we can say P of negative 1 by root 3 is the 0 of this polynomial. Okay, now move on to the next value. That also we have to substitute, no? So P of 2 by root 3. So when we are substituting this in the same polynomial, equal to 3 into 2 by root 3 the whole square minus 1 equal to 3 as it is, we can write 2 square, it is 4, and root 3 square, just now we see root 3 into root 3, it is 3 alone. So by 3 minus 1. Okay, now these two cancel out. Now what is balance? 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1, it is not 0, it is 3. Okay, so when we substituted 2 by root 3, the polynomial's value not get as 0. Okay, that means P of 2 by root 3 is not equal to 0. So we can say this is the 0 of the polynomial, but this is not the 0 of the polynomial. Okay, so that we have to write. We can write it here. Negative 1 by root 3 is the 0 of the polynomial, in short P of x, and 2 by root 3 is not the 0. This is the way we can conclude the answer. So question number 8. P of x equal to 2x plus 1, and the 0 of the polynomial is 1 by 2. We have to check it is correct or not. Here this polynomial is linear, so 1, 0 of the polynomial. So let us start. P of 1 by 2 equal to 2 into 1 by 2 plus 1. These two twos will cancel out, balance it is 1 plus 1, and 1 plus 1 we know the answer it is 2. So P of 1 by 2, we got the answer as 2, but we needed 0, no? Then only this is 0 of the polynomial. Here we not get 0. So we can say when we substituted the value P of 1 by 2 not equal to 0. So we can say therefore 1 by 2 is not the 0 of the polynomial. Okay, so this is the solution for this particular question. In question number 3, total 8 subdivisions are there. All the solution I done here. I hope you understood. This is very easy type of question. That means we have to just question and which value we have to substitute, both they given, we have to verify only. Okay, so I hope you all understood. Okay, then next we will meet in the next video. Thank you.